Now more beta snoot. I gutted out a lot of OBS to help it stabilize more, I guess, if that makes sense. Maybe nothing changes, but I want to feel like it did something. I gutted out all my sources. The only source that's really being used is the temporary visual novel source. Otherwise, everything goes through direct display, which I gotta unlearn everything I know so that way I don't like dox myself, which would be fun. So I have to hit BRB every time I want to do something off of the game. It's very fun. I might wait for 5 extra minutes just because we're doing a stream a little bit earlier at last minute. I forgot I might have been making plans tonight, and I found that out this morning. So plans are happening tonight. 6 o'clock hard cutoff time, so I can get ready. So that gives me 2 hours to stream. And we'll still play the schedule by ear tomorrow, so we'll be doing the Snoot mods, or Snoot Jam mods tomorrow. And maybe the day after if we don't finish them up, but I'm pretty sure we'll finish them up. There's only 2. And see, not many people are wanting for DinoGirlGamu, and I don't blame them. I don't know. Maybe we'll find an ending that's so out of left field that we don't know. Or maybe the endings just hit different, you know? And it'll only be us who knows. Everyone else will be losers who didn't see it. Hey, Dr. Coconut. Sorry, I also ate like half an hour ago, so I'm still like clearing my throat of it. It's just so I don't get the shakes while doing this. Kind of sucks. It's either I get the shakes and take a break halfway through, and then I start clearing my throat in the middle of the stream, or I clear my throat in the beginning of the stream. I think all of the endings are the same. You think. I'll go and put in my own ending. This time instead, Trish shoots up the school. Ooh, that's gruesome. I guess everyone who's here is gonna be here, so I guess we'll just start. Kill music. Boot up the game. Alright, let me change the screen. I know it sucks, you can't see it. You can't see it because it's a black screen. Come on. Come on. It should be working, I don't know why it isn't. Why did it take like a whole business day? Come on now. I got OBS and this is the retardation I'm given in return. You were supposed to be faster, buddy. Anyways, yeah, apparently this image wasn't found. Anyways. I'm at the door to the roof now. It's shut, but by the handle I notice a piece of cardboard tucked between the door and frame, keeping the latch open. What is this, DinoGirlGamu? Good job, dork. Fang smirks a bit. Damn it all. Fang's problems first. Then I can figure out my chest. I open the door and am immediately blinded by the sun. Oh, it must be a solar eclipse at this point. I shade my eyes. The door clicks shut behind me. No, shit. Who the... Anon? What's with the guitar? Fang is sitting atop the stair enclosure, looking down at me. Mr. Jingo's hall pass. I, kinda needed help with sheet music again. Wow, you really suck at music. Yeah, I really do. If I find the ladder easily enough to climb at the top of the tiny hut. Around Fang are scattered feathers. You alright? The fat... Preening. What? Fang sighs. She holds one of her wings and gently brushes her fingers through her feathers. I'm preening my wing. She winces, and feather drifts to the floor. That looks painful. I move closer. A little. I sit down next to her and look out at Volcadera Bluff. It's a beautiful view. Oh no. It's a beautiful view, ain't it, Fang? Huh? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. We're not on a bridge right now. It's a distraction. You ever think about jumping, Anon? Oh, right away, interrupt. Oh, Lord. Interrupt. Yes, I do think. I'm thinking right now. I'm turning into... I'm on my Thinko arc. She seems at a loss for words. I should say something. You're feeling helpless, right? Like you don't matter? Fang looks at me with desperation. Yes. Here's what I think. It goes on the next fucking 5 hours on a monologue. I put my arm on Fang's shoulder. I'm in a pretty bad spot right now. Self-improvement is hard, but there's nothing to be gained without sacrifice, right? Fang gives me Fang gives a slight nod. You need to step out of your comfort zone more often, even if you think there's no time. There's no harm in diversifying, right? Fang looks away from the coastline into me. I don't know. Maybe you're right. You'd also try harder to get along with Naser. I guarantee there's not that much in the way between you two. You'll be there to support me, right? Sure. I don't know if I'm strong enough to do all that. I believe you can be. Being weak is nothing to be ashamed of. Staying weak is. You don't have to do it alone. Fang embraces me tight. Thank you. We sit in silence for a few minutes. Eventually, she lets go. Fang's breathing is evening out, but she looks far more composed now. Hey, can I see that? Fang points at my oversized hall pass. Yeah, sure. She takes it from my hands, our fingers brushing for a second. She blushes while she handles the acoustic bathroom pass. I think I finally got the tuning on. Tune? She finishes tuning the guitar and tests it. With a nod to herself, Fang begins strumming. The rhythm is slow and the tone is soft, enough so that her humming blends perfectly with it. I lean back, bobbing my head along to the impromptu music. The streaks from her tears that had once marred her pretty face only help to highlight her soft smile now. I hum along too, which causes Fang to giggle. The rhythm is slowing to a crawl, the song about to end. With a meteor coming soon, everyone's going to die. So I'll say to everyone, goodbye, Volcano High. The lyrics surprise me, but I shrug it off. You ready to get up? Fang nods and wipes her tears one last time with her forearm. I stand and pop my back, looking out over the fence at the ground below, seeing my foreshadowing of where Fang will be. From here I can see the afternoon sun starting to encroach on the skyline of the small coastal town. Turning to Fang, I crouch a bit and extend my hand to her. She moves her bloody hand to take it, but hesitates. She softly grasps my hand. She winces in pain. You know, that's strange. I expected the alarms to go off again, but this feels different somehow. More natural. I'm careful to hoist her to her feet, mindful of her injured palm, but her beak accidentally bumps into my cheek on her way up. Ah, there they are. Fang's eyes contact and she instinctively hops backwards, covering her muzzle with her hands and turning her head away in her frustration. I clench my lower jaw and look at my palm, slick with sweat and her blood. The silence continues for an immeasurable amount of time. Ah, so that's how dinos kiss. Fuck, 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 fuck. Not really. I look for something, anything to end this awkwardness. Like the guitar hall pass. Wait. I check my phone, seeing that Mr. Jingo's class will be ending in 10 minutes. Fuck. The assignment. Fang finally looks my way again, though her face is still flush. What? Mr. Jingo's assignment. There's no way in hell I'd be able to do all that at home. Hey, Mandy. Fang's hands try to cover her beak, failing horribly to contain her giggles. God, you really suck at music. I glare at her. Why don't you just... Wait. Why don't you just drop it? It's an elective anyway. Because I need to maintain my GPA for college. Because I kind of like it. I blush and look down to the entrance to the roof below us. Maybe I'll help you. Fang hops down, her wings easing her landing. How are you for the fucking therapy session anyway? Oh, thank fuck. I climb down the ladder. Those wings must be really convenient. Who the fuck is up here? The door flies open off of its hinges through the suicide fence and over the side of the building, crashing loudly on the concrete below. I know someone is ditching up here. My hunting instincts can tell. Oh, double fuck. You! Principal Spears looks at us, finger pointed at me as if to fire a special beam cannon through my chest. In all of my goddamn years, on top of the roof, explain, now! Bullshit mode activate. I got lost looking for the bathroom. Spears incinerates me on the spot. Extra season? For a brief instance, I picture Fang in a bikini. Oh, here comes the soap picture. Yep. Hot. Fang gets a similar stare and withers down. I'm not stupid. Tarot Estrus season isn't for another few months. Empty your pockets, now. I reduced myself to hover flags. All I had on me was my phone and a ratty wallet held together with hot glue and duct tape. Fang does the same, dropping her own phone, a spare guitar pick, and an unopened pack of cigarettes. Spears looks at Fang dead in the eyes, rips the package open, and stuffs every cigarette in his mouth at once. To our mortified stares, he chews them until they're a brown gob and spits it over the fence, landing on a rather oriental-looking car. Is that, Mr. Suki's? I hope it is. Anon, go to class. Now. Fang, to the nurses. I looked at Fang one last time. She looks a mess. Her wings are ragged, feathers misaligned, and a clear patch of them missing on one. Stains on her legs from her makeup, tears and blood. Drying blood on her hands, arms and beak. Eyes puffy and red from crying. But her smile was... I wave her goodbye and wordlessly return to class. I only have a few minutes, but I can't focus on the assignment. I'll have to take it home as homework. Maybe I'll help you. I take out my phone and considering messaging Fang again. Are we still on the rooftop? My heart thumps thoroughly in my chest. Just what is it with me today? All this drama. When did my life become a soap opera? Even included a dramatic kiss. I look at my hand, her blood now dried and dusty on my palm. Did that count as a kiss? I mean, it was unintentional. She backed off and all. Jeez, my insides feel like liquid. Sure, that's just my disgust reaction to Spears' scare tactic up there. Nah, this isn't fear. Unlike a bottomless pit, the feeling is... pleasant. Yeah, I kinda like it. I wonder if Fang... feeling intensifies, but why? I only thought of... It's not as if she... But... Do I like Fang? Fuck. 1 month later. We're still on the rooftop, buddy. I'm laying in bed on top of the rooftop at school. Apparently Spears locked me out. I'm laying in bed on a Saturday morning. There we go. Now we're the okay Wojak again. It's been raining for the last few days, but I'm stuck inside. Not like I had any other plans anyways. The forecast says it should clear up later today. There's no new games out. My backlog is just the perfect size of fuck that noise. I don't even feel like baiting on a certain basket weaving Polynesian forum. The light of my phone is the only thing illuminating in my hovel of a home. I scroll through the camera roll out of boredom. At least that's what I tell myself. Interspersed through various memes and screenshots of homework assignments are pictures of Fang. Are pictures Fang has been sending. Over the last month, I've been included more in Fang's circle of friends. Ugh, my cred. I can feel it slipping away. Yeah, Reed stole all the hot dogs that day. I scroll past that one swiftly. God damn it, Trish. My perusal, though, old pictures, is interrupted with a text. Bang. Wait. Looking for a new band venue. Don't feel like going alone. Do you want to come with me? Alone? No, shut the fuck up, alarms. Why alone? Trish has a horn... Wait. Trish has a horn appointment and Rita's... A pause. Preoccupied. Dude, like, back to the story. Alright, where are we dropping? Just show up at my place in like an hour. Need to go now. Okay. This is fine. It's just helping a friend of mine find some place for a band to play. A friend I have feelings for. And we're alone. Just hanging out. Calm down, Anon. Calm the fuck down. I boot up my computer and start a gotcha thread on a Taiwanese rum brewing blog site. The soothing replies brings my heartbeat down to an acceptable level. To top it off, I insult the mods and then report my own post, so I know they have to see it. To become Anon, collector of views and poster of shit. By now, the rain has subsided. Still feeling refreshed, I grab my jacket and start making my way across the town to Fang's house. Oh boy. More, whatever this is. Passing through the snobby part of town to catch a bus, my thoughts begin intruding on me. We're not in Skin Row anymore? Images of what's to come pass before my eyes unwarranted. Looking for restaurants, because they'd be good venues, of course. Walking through the mall, maybe. That'd be a good spot. The day turns to night, and the temperature drops. I offer Fang my code, and... God damn it, this isn't... No, this isn't a... Oh shit, my stop! I scurry off the bus right as the doors are closing. Oh, I missed that one. And I don't forget to wait. Yeah, and I don't forget to thank the bus driver. The bus stop is luckily only a block away from Fang's neighborhood. There are a few stores open, and a street vendor is gleefully setting up shop for the first time in a few days. He calls out to me as I pass. Is this going to be the one guy from Cartoon Network? No, it's just mini Carl Dusky again. Some storm, eh? No, yeah, it was. People don't usually take the bus these days. Where you headed? Just over to the suburbs over there. High schooler, taking the bus to the suburbs on a Saturday? You're going to see a girl, ain't you? How did... I mean, I am, but it isn't like that, you know? I'm sure it ain't. At any rate, why not pick up a few dogs to impress her? Oh, this is supposed to be, Tracy. Tracy ain't here. Tracy ain't here right now. What if it was just Carl Dusky in a dino suit, and that was Tracy? This is different. Wait, seems like the script is mostly the same except for missing the garden chapter and a lot of other exchanges in the second chapter. Yeah, it's probably going to be much shorter. We got ice cream too, if she's a Herbie. Maybe later, I'll keep it in mind. I turn to leave. Behind me, I hear the vendor mutter to himself. Ah, to be young and in love again. I pick up the pace. The difference between Fang's neighborhood and my apartment complex is night and day. Are we going to get to the Fang household? The smell of burnt tires doesn't hang in the air. Instead, it's a mix of cedar and wet pavement. The knife in my pocket feels excessive as an officer's car passes by. Is that Ripley? I suppose to someone who's lived here, it would seem normal, but to someone from bumfuck nowhere, the suburb felt decadent. Fang's home is easy enough to find thanks to Google Map images. It's nice, very nice actually. 2 stories tall and with an expensive, if kind of scraped up sports car in the driveway. Is that the NASCAR? I approach the home, careful to hop up the spread stones that make up the walkway, in fear of trampling the well-manicured yard. At least I'm at my destination. Fuck. I stand frozen on the white porch now, with the front door before me like the ramps of a castle. Am I supposed to knock? Or text her that I'm here? Crap, I've never done anything like this before. Got with a friend to find a venue for a band, that is. Before my knuckles reach the door, it swings open. It's gonna be Ripley. What is this killing intent? Fang's dad. No Sprite. You ain't on? Shit, alarm, shut the fuck up right now, please, I need to think. Yeah, I'm Anon, but pleased to meet you, Executioner. My pants feel heavy and sodden. Honey, who is it? Oh, you must be Anon. Come in, come in. The petite tarot matriarch drags me into her abode. I can see the patriarch's jaw clench as Fang's mother pushed me into the comfiest couch to ever exist. Image, Fang home, not found. Oh no, they're fucking blind bagging me. I can't see anything. Why am I going to the basement? Why is Fang's dad waterboarding me? Oh, you must forgive my little Lucy. She's still getting ready for your date. Oh god, I can feel the iron sights on my back. Well, she spoke a mile a minute. I managed to catch some of the words. I ignored the latter because this isn't a date. Isn't that? But, it's, no trouble, ma'am. But, I thought her name was Fang. She titters on that, holding a hand over her sly smile. Oh, that. My little tooth fairy always loves to reinvent herself. Her eyes gloss over as she's pulled into her own memories. One moment she was the prettiest princess pirate, and now she's some sort of rock and roll maestro. The imagination she has. Naser just destroying the house to get in here. What's up, buddy? I look across the coffee table to see Naser reclined in an equally plushy couch. You good? I breathe deeply, collecting my scrambled thoughts into a semi-coherent state. I'm good, so, nice place. I look at the walls of the room. What little white I could see that wasn't covered by the myriad of family photos. She really was a princess pirate at some point. Or not Noomer. Noomer's here too. Home is where the heart is, as they say. Sweet raptor Jesus on the cross. Oh, is that a sin to think? To think that with the cross hung behind Naser's head. I look back to see the cream queen of the Kremlin, a tray of the smallest cups I've ever seen in her arms. Naser, your mother made us some tea. Oh, isn't she the most wonderful woman? Ugh, she knows I'm not a fan of that hot leaf juice. Naser navigates around the couch and coffee table, setting the tray of treats and tea before us. Would you like some, Anon? I'll pass, thanks. Something's not right with what just happened. I look back to where Naomi was standing. The entire opposing wall is covered in various hunting trophies. 2 bears, a whole school of fish, a falcon, 2 deers, and a rhinoceros. Oh no, he's getting the rhinorexes. I may have made a huge mistake. The love seat to the right of me scrapes forward to my field of view. Fang's father leans back, carefully examining and polishing a golf club. Maybe I can turn his trophies into a conversation piece. Extend an olive branch, so to speak. What gun did you use to hunt these? Image, Fang's dad not found. There was supposed to be a sprite, but it's not here. Gun? My hands fold onto my lap as I stare a million yards into the wall clock ahead of me. So, Anon was it? You're a big fan of golf? Naser dons a similar pose. I've played mini golf before. That's a good start. A good start. Nothing beats the real thing, though. You ever played golf before, boy? Don't say we golf. Don't say we golf. Don't say we golf. No, not on a proper green before. Nailed it. Well, this is my favorite club right here. A 9-iron. He finishes polishing the head of the club and rotates it ever so slightly, so I see my reflection in the metal. Now, irons are by far the most common and most useful out of your standard club set. Anywhere you need an extra push, the iron will do. His gaze makes its way from the club to me as he lays it across his lap. I gulp and sink back into the couch in an attempt to hide amongst the cushions. Now, of course, this is all due to the solid steel construction and your own efforts. With the right quality club and technique, you can almost feel the ball curving in twain when you strike it. And I assure you, Anon, that my equipment is of the highest quality and my technique is impeccable. Fang's father stands up, stepping on top of the sturdy coffee table. His club is lined up, and I can see my reflection in the impromptu ball. With well-practiced motions, he demonstrates the perfect swing in the middle of the living room. I can practically feel the air slice in half as an image of the impossibly large pterodon stands over me with the club, flashes momentarily. Fang's father laughs heartily, setting the murder tool aside as he reclaims his throne. What fine form, sir! Dear! Fang's father flinches. How many times have I told you about intimidating suitors? This is the first boy our little tooth fairy has brought home. What about Reed? Father shrunk under the parented mother's leer. You know that boy isn't right, dear. I feel a smidgen of sympathy, but keep quiet to avoid similar treatment from her. Oh my God, Mom, not in front of my friends. Angie. I find it funny that Naomi has a colored sprite, but Fang has nothing. Fang is at the foot of the stairway, frustration clear on her face. I looked at Fang with hands clasped together, silently pleading. Oh, are you ready for your date now? I lurch in my seat at that. Nah, we're just... No, we need to find a venue. Just you two, though? Oh God, no. Please, Raptor Jesus, I promise I'll sacrifice a goat if you end this. But if we have a double date, then? God. Why have you abandoned me? Would please be a bro, please. I agree. Naser and Naomi can accompany you. I'm going to personally commit mass deicide. I agree. He looks me dead in the eyes. More people means that you're less likely to do something reckless, after all. I don't know. I think Fang would appreciate... Fang's father puts his arm around Naser's shoulder and pulls him aside. You'd love going with your brother, right, Fang? Absolutely not. I'm perfectly able to find somewhere to play without anyone's help. That's totally why I had Anon called. Especially his. Come now, how many opportunities in your youth will you get to spend time all together like this? Hopefully none. Oh, but you used to always spend time with little Naser. Her eyes gloss over again. Like all those times you used to bathe together. Mom! Fang's father gives a loud pat on Naser's back as he returns to the conversation. Yes, I think a group date is an excellent idea. We should all go together. Naser's shaking like a leaf in a monsoon in the middle of an earthquake, with a meteor hanging overhead. It's not happening. It is. Fang and her dad lock eyes. The tension in the room mounts as the stare-down draws on. The moment long eternity finally ends, though. Eventually, Fang flops her head back in defeat. Fine! Let's just get out of here, Anon. Gladly. Naomi gives a little cheer and tugs the still catatonic Naser by the arm out of the door. I give a polite goodbye to Fang's mother. I extend a hand to Fang's father, and the 8 bones of my palm are squeezed together, being ground into dust under the immense strength. The 5 bones joining my fingers to my palms threaten to splinter from the powerful grip. The rest of my bones in my hand try to separate from the vicious shake that Fang's father ends it with. By the time I get outside, everyone else is getting into the fancy and beat-up car from before. Guess it was Naser's. Come on, Naser. The day is still young. Naser is still mentally fried, is being goaded by Naomi into driving into the city. Eventually, he robotically enters the driver's seat. Naomi ecstatically shoots into the shotgun seat. Fang and I take the back seats. Image, the NASCAR not found. Now that we're getting this shit show on the road, I should probably clarify with Fang about precisely what sort of venue she wants. The split second I move my hand towards Fang to ask Naser... The split second I move my hand towards Fang to ask Naser chucks his jacket between us with lightning speed. Whoops, look out back there, ha! The look of pants-shitting fear on his face betrays his jovial tone. Poor guy. Anyways, Fang. She looks over. What sort of place are we supposed to be looking for? Fang looks away for a moment with a finger under the end of her beak. Is that supposed to be a thinking pose? Some wide open space where people can stand or sit? Preferably with a mosh pit. Oh, I know a lot of places like that. Where? They're at the Golden Fern Galleria in the downtown shopping district. No. Why ever not? I'm not going to play around some ritzy area. There's more stuck-up assholes there than at school. Let me readjust. Oh. Naomi shrugs and turns back to Naser. What mod is this? Oh no, it's Naomi. Yeah, this is the demo. The raw demo. In that case, we should just park in the middle of the city and work our way around. Sure, that's fine. What do you think, Anon? I look at Fang. She's preoccupied with watching the buildings fly past us. I shrug. Alright then, to the city we go. Naomi turns on the radio, shattering my ears with the most nauseating upbeat love song on max volume. I'm left to retch as the song violates my virgin ears with its too cheery tune. In the city proper, now I find myself with a new dilemma. The group slowly makes its way down the sidewalk. Naser walks ahead and continues to look back at me, his expression anxious and worried. Fang refuses to speak and gives everyone and everything a vicious sneer. And Naomi just won't. Shut the fuck up. How about here? It's so spacious and the food is to die for. Oh, I love that restaurant. Maybe we can ask them. Oh, and then there's this nice cafe. They even have a piano. God, this marmalade monster needs to die. Oh my gosh, it's perfect! Naomi stops the group before a large glass window. Past it is a large open room sparsely filled with minuscule round tables with candelabras set atop of them. Isn't this a bit too ostentatious? Gaudy? No way, it's wide open. The tables can be rearranged to provide ample room for your audience. Fang looks unimpressed. Come on, let's go ask. The Sorolophus wraps her arms around Naser's and bodily drags him to the entrance. Fuck me. Shut the fuck up, brain. $10, we get kicked out. No deal. You're stating an inevitability, not a possibility. Oh, oh no, it's Godzilla! We follow behind the pair to find Naomi pestering the maitre d' for possible arrangements, cringing as the poor man just stares off into the middle distance while Naomi prattles on obliviously. And if possible, could you include maybe a dinner ticket option for... The maitre d' looks towards us, or rather, Fang, and scowls. Our esteemed establishment caters exclusively to those with an appreciation for fine culture, culinary and otherwise. Might I recommend that you vacate the premises at once, or will you be requiring an escort? Where's my $10? Up your ass, I told you no deal. Naser tugs a bit at Naomi's arm, and she stomps back to the entrance in a huff with him following. Fang, I've decided this place isn't good enough. Sure. Don't be mad, Naomi. He isn't worth getting upset about. Nah, he's worth it. If it were me and the band, they'd have one less tire in all their cars. Naser raises an eyebrow back at Fang. She responds with a smirk and a middle finger. We've been searching for a place for at least 2 hours now. Fang is barely holding herself together, judging from her angry muttering. A lot of muttering, mostly including words like murder, knives, and particular genitals as pincushions, with profanity taking up a good half of what escaped her beak. Sounds like she watches, Vivzy Pop. I could see a blood vessel throbbing on her temple. This didn't look good. I positioned myself slightly behind Fang, putting her between me and Naomi. Hey, Naomi, I got an idea. Naomi spins on her heel towards the sound of my voice, and the giant grin on her stupid snout stiffens as she sees Fang's looming aneurysm. Maybe we should take a little break. Luckily, there's a small park nearby. Image Park, not found. The four of us grab some drinks from the vending machine. And now I'm thirsty. Hold on. I'll grab a drink with them. Fang and I grab a knockoff brand of soda, and we got a bottle of water, and Naser bought a sports drink. We're lucky to find an unoccupied picnic table with some shade, because the afternoon sun has turned the cool day into a sweltering hot one. Thank you, coastal weather. We sit in near silence aside from Naser's audible chugging of his sports drink. He crushes the bottle in one hand and tosses it into the trash can 5 yards away, then looks to us with the smuggest grin to ever be seen on a beak. Show off. Yes. Great shot, Naser. Of course it was, babe. Fang mock retches into the grass. At any rate, I need to drain the snake. What? Naser turns and gives a brief wave back to us, and makes his way to the public restroom on the other side of the park. Aw, his double entendres are always so clever. Fang slaps a hand over her eyes. I need to go too. Why? Something the matter? Monthly problems. Do you have everything you need? I have some extra stocked. I have regular, plastic, scented. Oh, what diameter do you... Shut up now. Fang stomps away to the bathroom, leaving just the apricot ass pain. Here's where a choice would be, I think. And me. Do you need to use the restroom as well, Anon? How tempting. Well, now that you mention it, Since it's just the two of us, I've been wanting to ask for a while. How have things been going with Fang? Has she been well? Is there anything wrong? Shouldn't Naser know? Yes, Naser knows, but I figured I'd ask you as well. Since the two of you spend so much time together and all. I hear Naser's talking all the time about how worried he is for Fang. He's such a good brother, isn't he? I'm just going to start filtering her. I just get so worried for her sometimes, too. Fang can just be so antisocial, you know. And she's always avoiding me, too. Like when I send her creepy text messages from an unknown number. I can never get a read on how she feels. Like when she was feeling upset a month or so ago. Or just how after the concert she gave after winter break. Wait. Rewind a bit. How do you know about how Fang felt sad a month ago? Oh, Naser told me. The fuck is up with her? Then why ask me? You keep on asking that question. You keep dodging that question. What am I dodging? Fang clearly doesn't like you. You say so yourself. Yet you keep asking me about her. When you can just go to Naser. Fang is his sister, after all. Oh, of course. I'd just like to hear from you about... Wait. I'd just like to hear from you about her. Why me, though? I don't know anything about her. Naser knows Fang better than I do. Because you two have been getting so close. You're even on a date right now, Anon. Yomi's pupils dilate and her eyes dance away from me. In fact, you two make the cutest couple. It's the first time Naomi looked anything other than happy. Are you up to something? How would I ever be up to something? Because you're not making any sense. Naser knows her better than anyone else. But every time we walk, you bring Fang up. Why? I have every reason to care. Why? Because. Why? Because Naser wants to make Fang happy, and so do I, of course. Ha! Naomi's laugh is hollow and her eyes shifting to the side. Wait, no. I think back to all those times that the beige bitch has asked me about Fang. What a great opportunity for real friendship, Anon. I'm so happy for you. If there's anything Fang needs in these trying times, it's a new friend to talk to. This entire time. While you're spending time with Fang? She just needed me for some feedback. I see. I think it's wonderful you're making more friends here. Did you really say we're friends? We've only met 2 or 3 times. I think you and Fang would make wonderful friends. She needs more friends like you. Fuck, why didn't I notice? Naomi places a finger on her chin for a moment and stares into space. Suddenly, her face lights up. Oh, what if you asked Fang for help? I'm sure she'd lend a hand. I don't know. She's usually busy with her own work. I don't want to bother her more than I already do every day. It can't hurt to ask, though, right? Just a thought. That fucking bitch. This entire time, she's been pushing me closer to Fang. I must be the biggest fucking idiot. Anon, you've been spacing out. She played me like a goddamn fiddle. Naser just booming in out of nowhere. Did I miss something? I looked at Naser, who's completely clueless to what Naomi's been doing for the past month. Just like I was. What would he do in this situation? He's the Boy Scout here, after all. Fitting that the moral compass has a literal compass for a head. I'm part of someone else's plan. Nothing I've done in the last several months was a conclusion reached on my own. Are my feelings for Fang also just a tool for Naomi? What do I even do here? Another choice. Excuse myself. I need to get away from here, fast. Actually, I need to use the bathroom myself now. Oh sure, we'll be here. I soullessly start dragging my feet away from Naomi. Hang on, wait! I freeze in place. Fair warning, watch the ceiling. I sense a great tragedy in those words. Whatever, I don't want to be here. Image, bathroom, not found. The public restroom looks clean enough from the outside, but I can see through the open doors that it gets cleaned maybe once a week. I'm not here to use the restroom anyway. If I'm right, I just need to look behind the building and... Jackpot. Fang is resting on the wall with a half-finished cigarette between her fingers. Got a spare? She shrugs half-heartedly, pulling out the half-smoked sin stick to me. I hesitate. Fang tilts her head before she can pull her hand back, and I accept the smoke. The cherry at the end burns dimly as I tap off the ash. It's not an indirect kiss or anything like that, I chant as a mantra. The drag is smooth with a hint of mint to it. The smoke exhaled is wispy, and I can feel my skin prickle. I don't know whether it's because of the nicotine or whose lips I tasted. Fuck. Thanks. I hand her back the cigarette. Fang's tail drums a steady rhythm on the wall as she takes one last long drag. She blows out a heavier cloud and drops the stump on the ground. I stamp on the stub before she can, giving it a solid twist before kicking the dead end into the grass. How'd you find me? Where else would you be? She gives a brief shrug. Anyways, we could probably get away with ditching Naser and Naomi. How'd you manage that? Secret family technique. Suddenly, an image of Fang's dad pops in my mind as I realize I probably shouldn't be seen alone with her behind a public restroom under penalty of holy shit, my spleen is outside my body. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's get a move on. The two of us peek from behind the building to make sure that the coast is clear of any brothers or scheming persimmon piranhas. The coast is clear. I think I know where to look. Please tell me this is not in the shitty promenade place. Nah, it's in Little True. Trudone, here we go. Well, where? Little Trudone. It's near enough that we can walk there. Why didn't you mention it before? Naomi. The two of us sprint conspicuously across the park to the nearest cover in the concrete jungle. Well, Trudone is completely unlike the rest of the city, except it looks exactly like the rest of the city to this background. Instead of skyscrapers and glass buildings, the whole place is a series of interconnected alleyways forming a plaza. Mostly booths for scamming vendors, but every now and then an actual building can be seen. Countless salesmen call out to Fang and I. Fang just strides past all of them. Just don't make eye contact. She must know the place. One child runs up and gives me a flower to mark me for pickpockets. I toss it in the nearest bin. Good eye. Living in the ass end of this place, I've picked up a thing or two. The two of us check the sparsely located buildings one by one. I make sure to mark down the foreign swears in a notepad to look up later. Several hours pass as both the sun and the temperature drops. Can't believe we're still looking. These people are usually looking for any way possible to attract customers. Maybe you shouldn't have insulted that one guy. Fuck him, calling me a meteor dodger, fucking prick. Still, he must have checked dozens of places by now. But why won't anyone have a band? Passing shopkeeper. This is probably the Cartoon Network guy. Her reputation precedes her. Fang's pupils contract. Not this again. Her! You... Oh no, here we go. You people are all the same, thinking that you have to go off... Fang! Why? See what I mean? Choke on a platter of cocks. Everyone here knows her family. A full platter, stack high. Look, buddy, you gotta know the place. You gotta know a place that'll let us play. Well, maybe I can point you in the right direction. For a price. Oh, god damn it. No way. Fine, I'll pay. I hear my wallet committing Sudoku in my pocket. But buy this here phone Roomba and I'll tell ya. A phone Roomba? Cleans your phone. Sorta cute looking. I just use my shirt though. Fuck it, fine. I slapped down the money on the thieving Rhino Rex's booth. Oh, oy vey. It's been 2 years since Machine Maestro left us. Yeah, that doesn't feel that long, but it is now. Damn. What has happened? Good on you, lad. Here's the old Dynamo's... Wait. There's good old Dynamo's a bit west of here. Old Mo loves hosting you kids. A pizza chain? Close, kid. Trust me on this. The shopkeeper gives one last smug wave to us. I motion for Fang to follow and start heading to the direction of the shopkeeper showed me. I've got like 1 hour left before I have to shut down. After twisting through the endless maze of merchants and frivolities, Fang finally stops in front of a building. We're here. Image. In front of Moe's not found. A lot of our adventures have been in the darkness, Fang. The building is an ancient, antiquated Italian restaurant with the words Dynamo's Pizza and Pasta written on a grand sign out front. Pizza, huh? Yeah, it's Uncle Mo, Fang. You would know. Maybe this was before the family connection. In the middle of Little Trudon. Let's see. Open the double doors for Fang to enter. There's a plaque for the National Register of Historic Places on the window. Historical, huh? Inside is a homely Italian-sized pizzeria. Styled pizzeria. Yeah, Italian-sized. A warm candle lighting against the lattice dividers of the booths cast shades of orange along the walls and floor. The two of us walk up to the reception desk. A very tired waitress puts on a plastic smile when she sees us. Image waitress not found. Welcome to Historic Dynamo's, table for two. Actually, we need to ask the manager something. The waitress rolls her eyes and skulks off. Service with a smile, huh? Working the industry grates on you. This is a historical place, though, isn't it? Don't they have higher standards for... Who's that? Is that supposed to be Mo? That's Mo. Hey, if it isn't little Lucy! Fang's skin goes several shades lighter. I haven't seen you since August. Come here and give your Uncle Mo a hug. An older T-Rex hobbles his way to us with arms spread wide. Well, as wide as he could, at least. Fang squawks in protest as she's pressed into his apron-covered belly. Uncle Mo, what are you doing here? I'm working, Toots. This is my restaurant. Hold up. Your uncle is Mo. Mo as in the Mo that started Dynamo's. No, I mean, I don't know. Haha, my baby girl isn't as swung... Wait, my baby girl as swung by in ages. And who be this lucky guy? Don't tell me you got yourself hitched already. I feel my own skin warm up now. The old T-Rex laughs louder and slaps his rotund belly. Relax, kids, I'm messing with ya. Come on, I'll give you the B seats, the best seats in the house. Oh no, he's covering Fang. You're not allowed to touch her there, Mo. Mo wraps an arm around each of our shoulders and drags us through the restaurant to a cozy yet dark booth sequestered away from the rest. We're shoved into the seats of the we're shoved into the seats, and the owner uncle bends over the table to light some soul candle there. The soul candle, sorry. I'm having a candlelit dinner with Fang now. Alarms. Oh. Image dinner table not found. What the hell is happening? You two's wait right here while I make my little princess's favorite pie. On me, of course. Mo proceeds to saunter off, pushing through the double doors that probably led to the kitchen. I look over the candle to Fang. She looks how I feel at the moment. Lost and confused. Well, what just happened? I don't know. So... Fuck, come on, Anon, you can do it. You were part of the team that kicked Reddit's ass in Claws of Duty Jurassic Warfare. Is that really your uncle? No, he's just a good family friend. My dad goes bowling every Thursday with him. Sounds fun. You ever go along? Not anymore. All that sportsy stuff doesn't appeal to me. Besides, I have school and band stuff to worry about. Not to mention my dad's a bit of an asshole. The image of a golf club comes to mind. You don't say. Uh-huh. Whenever I'm listening to my music at night, he always yells at me through the door about audible bowel movements. Honestly, do you blame him? Fang smirks. Maybe not. My dad isn't even really there most of the time. I do interact with him, it's just these huge orders about what to do with myself. You're going to camp, you're going to Brazil, you're going to some coastal town for half a year. Then again, that last one's more my fault. Sounds rough. What about your mom? What about her? Pretty standard mother, a bit naggy. She always tries to dress me for school, so I look like the biggest dork ever. One time she got me into a denim jacket and jeans combo. Oof. A double denim disaster. How'd you know? Wait a second. Another word for you to get hot wax in your face. Wait, another word and you get hot wax in your face, because she probably endured it too. I'm holding back my laughter behind my fist. But she'd always try to embarrass me in front of everyone. Don't all moms do that? Why don't you tell me, pirate princess? You know, hot wax really only hurts for the first few seconds. A cute look of surprise, though, lasting for an eternity. Breathe a word of that to anyone, and this candle is going where the sun don't shine while it's still lit. I scraped the hardened wax on my forehead. I scraped the hardened wax on my forehead off with one hand. All right, sheesh. But what about your mom? Is she, like, on heroin or something? No, she's just always in her own little world. Nothing is ever wrong. There's no flaws with anything. No concern is worth worrying about. Yeah, that can't be healthy. I've made do so far. All for what it's worth. You still got Trish, Reed, and Naser. Yeah, the one whose horn is more important than finding a place. My shitty baby brother and Reed. Fang groans as she leans back in her seat. The new guy is the only one I can rely on. My life sucks. I don't know. We haven't found a venue for our show in a week. Fucking Naomi. Fucking Dad. On the flip side, we're getting some of your favorite pizza at one of the pricier Italian places around for free, too. But the venue. We still have time, so pizza first and then we'll find a place for your show. Oh, it's Mo again. Someone say pizza? Someone order a fucking pizza? Mo slides a large pizza onto the side in front of us. Who's pinging me? I'll read that one later. Got like 50 minutes left. A pizza with extra sausage, anchovies, pepperoni, and ham. Also known as the Mo's Original Meteor Pizza, Lucy's favorite. I go by Fang now, actually. Whoa, the youth are getting uppity with me. You try and make an old Mo confuse you, punk? He gives Fang a light noogie. What are you punks been up to? Actually, Mr. Mo, we're going to ask. Mister, young punk, you don't need to be so formal. Fuck my head. You youngins, I heard you talking about your parents. Oh man, here comes the lecture. You know, the best part of being young is... Mo! We got a code K on line 1. Mo hangs his head in despair. Hold that thought, kids. He's got a pissed off mother to deal with. I swear, reading accents makes my brain melt. Mo stomps away to the reception desk, leaving Fang, the pizza, and me. Hey, free food. Fang piles 3 slices on a plate, catching a few of the anchovies before they slide off. I think I'll only take 1. I'd rather not get heartburn at 18. Man, this place sure isn't historical for no reason. Even something as ridiculous as this Even something as ridiculous as this tastes phenomenal. Good thing it's free. I'd be willing to pay a premium for this stuff. Kicks Comet Pizza's ass any day of the week. Really hooks you in, don't it? I didn't realize I was in my own world for a bit. Yeah. It's real good. She's already down 2 slices? Shame I have to limit myself around the good stuff. Fang picks up her last slice, tosses it in the air, and bites it. And snaps it out of the air with one bite. Whoa. Cool trick. Do you do parties? Well, she raises her middle finger at that. The grin on Fang's face says it's more out of humor than malice. I'm gonna finish that. I look at my half-eaten slice. I guard my hoard with an armed bulwark. Mine. Didn't want it anyways. Mine. I'm quick to finish off my slice to keep it to myself while Fang goes for her second helping. The pizza doesn't last, sadly, as we continue to take slices. Its life ended in a matter of minutes, when otherwise I would have committed posticide in an hour. By the end, I'm satisfied, enjoying the feeling of the itis. Uncle Mo knows just how to make it. Yeah, your uncle is pretty cool. Fang gets out of her seat, legs unsteady as she fights off the need for a well-needed nap. I'll see you at the front. I've got a serious need, for real this time. Oh no, the grease is going for code brown. I know how that feels. I snicker and nod. Sure, leave me to deal with your uncle. I force myself out of the booth and casually meander to the reception area. Mo's there placing a receiver on the desk of the desk's phone back. Hey son, yous enjoy the meal? Definitely. Feel like I'm gonna black out any second. That's what I like to hear. Glad to make his date then. We aren't... No? Could have fooled me with that disaster's use called flirting. No, really. Fang's looking for a venue. Her band is planning a show for next week. Really now? Why not have it here then? I look around the restaurant, trying to find any real place for the band to actually play. Don't sweat the details, kids. Kid. Mo grins. Me and the boys are used to making room for shows. You just tell my little Lucy you got a place, and you're sure to sweep her off her feet. Huh? Anon.exe has failed. To be young and in love. Listen here, Anon. Segretti dell'amore, the secret to love. It's not shared misery. You just can complain about all the little details in life. But that don't fix your problems. However, you just can't be trying to do everything for her neither. Otherwise, she'd just expect you to fix all her problems for her. The secret is support. Support? You's gotta be her support. She's gotta fix her own problems, but you gotta back her up on them. And from what I hear, my boy Naser, you've already been done that. I suppose I have, like at her band practice or on the roof. Like now. Bada bing. Bada boom. Back to work, Jerry. Anyway. Be good to her, Anon. She'll be good to use. I raised her right after all. Thanks, Mo. Hey, anytime. I've been hanging around you fools for too long. I can't just ignore the kitchen anymore, you knows? Give little Lucy my regards, huh? Sure. Mo saunters back to the kitchen. Now that I think about it, how does he cook with those little arms? I look a bit closer. There's several toy claws hanging on a rack just inside the kitchen door. Somehow, I don't think that was something I was supposed to see. Alright, I'm back. Let's hit the road. Maybe we'll find somewhere to play before sundown. Actually, we really don't. Fang freezes in place. How? Your uncle. You asked Uncle Mo if my band could play? Yeah, he seemed pretty excited about it. He's got a stage ready and everything. Fang still isn't moving. Did I do something wrong? It's a blur of motion. Valve comment. Hey, we should get a CG for this. Yeah, you did. But it's not here. Valve comment. 1 second. Fang looks like she's going to start hyperventilating. Next, it's like I'm wrapped in a blanket of down feathers, being shaken from side to side, with a tinnitus-inducing scream right in my ear. Don't want to scream. Ah, we got a venue! Ah! Sorry, I had to phone that one in. I'm not doing the screaming jump scare thing. I'm not feeling that right now. It's so infectious. My arms reflexively support her, wrapping around below her wings. Fang's arms are wrapped around my shoulders as she clings to me. I feel something warm, soft, and somewhat moist press against my cheek. We got a venue! We got a venue! We got a ah! All movement stops as reality resumes. Fang's wings withdraw from around us. Fang pulls away until only her hands are on my shoulders. My hands are now at her sides, and I can feel her warm scales on my palms. Oh. Wow. Huh. It's the sound of clapping that causes us to jump apart, faces bright red and breath rapid. Back at the kitchen door is Mo, clapping loudly. My lips are fucking chapped, dude. Hold on. Let me settle myself before I wreck myself, yeah? There we go. Back at the kitchen door is Mo, clapping loudly with his minuscule arms. I suppose we, call Naser? Yeah, and tell him, right? Totally. Room Drama's got a venue. Fang smiles softly and nods. Good thing Naomi put Naser's number in my phone. Even though I didn't ask for it. The tone rings twice. Yes? Hey, Naser. Hold on, I'll put you on speaker. Go ahead. Mission accomplished. We got a venue set up. Oh, they did? That's great. Yeah, we're at Dynamo's place in Ultradome. Cool. I'll bring the NASCAR over in a jiffy. I'm going to punch him. You sure you want us to get you now? Not that you have business out of the way, could you and Fang... Wait. Now that you have business out of the way, you and Fang could go do something fun. You know, it may not be such a bad idea. Even if it's an idea from the Orchid Oppressor. Good lord, I'm never going to be able to play golf again. I'll pass, it's getting pretty dark. Aww. Alright, stay put and we'll be there soon. Alright. See you. All's left is to wait a few minutes for the ride to get here. Fang is sitting on a bench in front of one of the restaurant windows. She's humming to herself, and her tail is drumming Eurobeat on the bench. I take a seat next to her. By now, the plaza has cooled down, most shops have closed, and the only people still out are returning home after the long day. The two of us sit in companionable silence save for Fang's humming and tail drumming. Her mood is contagious, and soon enough I'm humming with her. I already know the song. It's from the roof. Except more happy. The scene is great. Just Fang and I on a bench in a waning sunlight in the middle of the deserted plaza. Taking the moment in, I almost don't notice Fang scooting closer to me. Oh, boom. Mom, Dad, we're home. The ride back to Fang's house went by uneventfully. Image Fang's dad not found. Image Fang mom not found. Fang and I didn't talk about what happened, so Naser didn't have an aneurysm. Oh, welcome home, Naser dear. How did your date go? I'm just dying to know. I am also interested. I don't know how, but he's looking into the exact center of my pupils with no margin of error. So, Anon, how was your trip with my little girl? Dad? Why don't you go get ready for bed, Lucy? Fang glowers. Lucy, your mom... I looked to Fang. Okay, yeah, it was a date. It went well, sir. What did? We were able to find a venue, and I met Fang's Uncle Mo. Fang's dad sputters. I wouldn't mind doing this again. Oh wow, the look on Fang's face is really cute. Oh, I'm so happy for you too. I wave as I turn to the door. I'll see you at school, Fang. Yeah, you too, Anon. With that, I exit the door. Once it's closed, I can feel all that bravado evaporate, and my legs turn to jelly. 1 week later. Fan time. Yep, Moe's Pizza not found. Man, we're just waiting through all this darkness. The week's been a mix of looking through the history and such. There's been a mix of excitement and trepidation. More excitement from Fang and the band, and trepidation on my part around Fang. Having to come to terms with how I feel, I just can't stop noticing all the little things she does. Like her cute tail wagging to a silent tune. Or her weird and funny way of eating. Or how soft and huggable her wings look. After Jesus, if this is what love is, I kind of want to sample buckshot. And yet, I don't want it to stop. Even now, as Mo and Reed work on clearing the floor of tables and making a noise. And I'm drooling like an idiot as I watch Fang bend over a large amp. Oh, we got that CG. Ahem. Even now, her tail wags that mysterious beat in her head. Ahem! Not to mention the way that those jeans hug her hips and ass. Ahem! Hmm? Oh no, Trish. Aren't you supposed to be helping? Oh shit, right. Yeah, right, I'm just moving this table, huh? I pick up the last table on the floor and hurriedly move it to the suspiciously large storage room in the back of Dynamo's. I set the table down with the rest right next to the seemingly out of place buckets of cement mix. Oh boy, we're making shoes tonight, boys. Looking out from the closet, the joint is actually pretty big. The area is a good 150 by 200 feet, so without the tables, there's enough space for at least a few hundred people. Impressed, I let out a low whistle. Stella, the Barney sore. I'm right on time, right? Where did she come from? Dad, we haven't seen Rosa yet, have we? I forget. Who are you? I'm Stella. We met before. Who? I looked the pale green spine-covered thing up and down. I read your fortune. You got the judgment. Yeah, I got nothing. Nervous bladder. Oh, yeah, I remember. That's very rude. Anyway, the show is in for another half hour. So what'd you think of your fortune? I kind of forgot. Oh, well, how would you like another? I got time to kill, sure. She pulls out her deck of tarot cards from somewhere. Where the fuck does she hide those things? Anyway, she pans the deck out. Alright, take one. I take one at random and show it to her. Oh my, inverted empress. You need to be wary about your future negligence, Anon. You're heading towards ending one. The fuck does that mean? Gotta go. Nature call. See you at the show. She flees in overall pissing fear. Well then. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I step up to the stage and see the band's point of view. And then promptly trip. At the chords. Thwap. Ah! What the fuck was that? There's a loose cord over my foot. That's probably not good for the show. I stand up and wipe the dust from my pants. Trish is the organizer. Right now, she's giving Reed a lecture on why it's probably a bad idea to put carfentanil in the smoke machine. Hey, Trish! Trish looks over her shoulder and Reed's face lights up. Can you come here a second? Trish sighs, points between her eyes and Reed's, and stomps over to the stage. What do you want, Skinny? I just tripped on one of the wires up here. Sucks to be you. Bitch. Should I plug them all into a surge protector so you guys won't fall during the concert? What? No, of course not. We won't trip. I have that on good authority. Whose? Reed's. And you trust his word on something like this? Sure. He's the expert on this stuff and all. Before I can object, Trish turns away and runs after Reed, who is huddled over the smoke machine, pungent fumes wafting from its exposed innards. Well, seems like he's got that handled. Trish seems pretty confident that Reed knows what he's doing with the stage. But Reed obviously doesn't understand cable management. Yeah, we're going for ending one, boys. We're messing with those cables. Fix cables. It could be a serious hazard if I leave them like this. Like a fire hazard or something, I think. I'll just put them all in one of Mo's surge protectors. And done. Now that that's taken care of, I glance at the pizza-themed clock on the wall. 30 minutes until the show starts. The band is doing one last sound test. Reed's bass drum bearing another new logo for Worm Drama that doesn't look half bad. Trish has a wicked grin on her face, and I can practically see the dollar signs in her eyes. Fang? Fang looks anxious. Let me readjust here. Some neck stretches. I apologize. Fang looks anxious, hands ringing the strap of her hollow body electric guitar. I consider what I'm about to do extremely stupid, but hey. She jumps up a little as I step back on stage. Her knuckles are bright white as they strangle the leather strap. Hey. Secret is support. Offer her my most supportive smile. You've got this, Fang. Don't feel like I do, though. You do. You've been practicing all month for this. And you've improved immensely since your last gig. I have complete faith in your ability to play guitar. Don't worry so much. Just don't fret about it. You'll be fine. Trish rolls her eyes. Reed's vacant stare has a bit of approval. At least it wasn't a dinosaur pun this time. Hey, I'm not that unfunny. You are. Fuck you, I'm hilarious. No one thinks that, loser. But you have something to be triggered about. You can't use that word! That's our word! I just did. Want to see me do it again? Ladies, please! Shut the fuck up! We've got sweet music to play. Showtime. Alright, next up we got the... What? We go right to their next song with Gusto. The hour later, and the band's wrapping up their last song for the night. I take my eyes off stage to get a read on the crowd. Easily a good 100 people showed up to see Worm Drama. Better than any of us expected. The look on Fang's face when everyone began filtering into the restaurant was priceless. They were on the last song of the night, the bizarrely long name of which I missed. I just gotta ask, why is Hitler riding my bike, pretending to be a monkey? Alright, Reed definitely wrote this one. The band really has improved, as opposed to booing and pointing at the audience, is listening intently. At 3 a.m. in the morning! On a fucking Tuesday! After the song ends, Worm Drama hangs into the pose of their final note. It's silent. I applaud the band. Eventually some other patrons join in. The applause turns to cheers, and the cheers turn to uproar. The crowd was cheering. Actually cheering this time. The bandmates' faces light up, and they all glance at each other. The hard work has taken its toll on the three, giving them varying degrees of perspiration. The sweat is trickling down Fang's forehead. Trish has gone from an afro to dreadlocks, and Reed is providing the restaurant with a nice ocean scent. Fang finishes with a furious flurry of strumming on her fretboard. Woo! Thank you, little Trudon! The crowd's approval is obvious, even in the makeshift mosh pit where I see Stella getting fake curb stomped. At least I think it's fake. I don't see any blood, so she's good. Hang on! Before I could react, I was swept up in a blur of feathers. So apparently, fixing the chords does nothing, huh? You saw me. I fixed the chords. The power should have went out, and we should have failed this one. So I guess maybe something's different. Maybe they flip-flopped in the beta or the demo here, where if you just leave it alone, I guess the power would go out. I don't know. Fang wrapped her arms and wings around me and kept rocking back and forth. Oh my god, we did it! We did it! They actually love Worm Drama! I tune out the alarm screaming in my head and hug her back. Her wings are just as soft and huggable as they look. Fang's beak settles against my cheek, the warm scales sliding smoothly up and down against it. This is nice. I become aware of my hands planted firmly on the small of Fang's back and pressing her close to me. Beneath my splayed palms is soft, warm, and drenched in sweat. I find that I don't really mind the slickness. Fang. I feel like I could stay like this forever. Hello, Fang! Fang suddenly flinches, and I get a split-second view of a purple hand on her shoulder. Her face is beet red, and the warmth of my own cheeks tells me I don't look far behind. Trish looks like she sucked on a lemon with how twisted her face is. The tiny triceratops pulls Fang out of my hands, and I can picture my fist twisting that horn right off her face. Great show, right? I guess, for a first show anyway. What? It was great though. Everyone was cheering. But it was a small crowd. Was it? The place was packed. Small venue. We gotta think bigger now. Why bigger? Because I still have stock. She motions to the bar where there's still some hung up shirts with the new mediocre logo lazily spray painted on. Have you sold much? 3 buttons, 4 stickers, and an apron. An apron? Hey, kids! Look at this here apron. Your little trigger friend sold me. Trish looks split on whether to be mad about the trigger comment or happy about the successful sale. Hey, someone took my apron. Get back to work, Jerry. You're on the clock. Looks nice, Uncle Mo. Anyways, you all gonna be helping with the cleanup, right? And look at the absolute mess around us. Fuck. An hour later, and I'm stuck mopping up where the mosh pit once stood. As my mop head gains a tinge of red, I pray to God that this isn't from Stella. Fang and Trish are trying to divide and carry out the stage. The mop really isn't getting much from the floor. Am I supposed to have a bucket or something? Yo, Anon. Reed crosses right through the puddles, tracking grimy footprints without a care. Hey man, what'd you think of the lyrics? What were you on when you wrote that? Reed rubs his forehead, struggling to remember more than 10 minutes ago. I don't know, man. The floor, maybe? I also distinctly remember floating. You know, dude, we've been doing this since junior year, right? And this is the first show that anyone's actually liked. Wild. You've only been playing together for a year? You know it, man. Crazy how time flies. Man, back then Trish had these crazy long horns and glasses. Now there's a thought. How would Trish even look with glasses? Actually, how would glasses even work on any Triceratops? Fang wasn't Fang. Only thing that stayed the same was like me and my Carf bro. How long has he been on that stuff? It was almost like a totally different time, man. Before I even got a moment to picture what it might have been like not even a year ago, Trish appears behind Reed. She looks like she's about to snap both our necks. Hey, Reed, what are you two talking about? Just talking about some memories with the band, Trish. You didn't tell him anything about me, did you? Glasses. Reed, you absolute ass. Reed just shrugs. By the point, the restaurant has been mostly cleaned up with only a few tables left to put back. So, Anon, we showed you ours. Now it's your turn to show us yours. What, out here in public? Didn't peg you for the kinky type. Trish inhales sharply, visibly trying to master herself. I'm in with your old school. That's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Come on, Anon. Don't you have any good memories from your old school? Oh God, no. I'd really rather not talk about it. Why not? You told me about your parents. That seems to catch Trish's attention. Shit, and that look of expectancy from Fang too? I guess it can't hurt. Well, I did try to get into music at one point. How much you need my help in music class? I didn't say I was good at it. I was just clicking buttons and seeing what stuck. And spoiler alert, nothing did. I got a giggle out of Fang and a look from Trish. By the way, Anon, I saw you talking to that Stella girl before the concert. You have something going on there? I feel a pit in my stomach as a look of betrayal crosses Fang's face. Right into Trish's trap, hook, line, sinker, and rod. Nope. None of that, no. I do not have a thing for the incontinentia. Who? Thought like we were talking about what's-her-face. The one with the Dino Duel cards. I thought those were like Pocket Raptor cards. Weren't they hand egg cards? Moving on. I went back home. You had your eye on then? Nobody at rock bottom was worth the time. Fang's face softens at that. almost in a slight sigh of relief. Is there hope for me yet? Rock bottom, huh? I don't think you ever told us where you're from before. Shit. Oh, I haven't, huh? Who really cares where you went to last? Yeah, man, it's just a school. Why, was it in the sticks? Not exactly. It was certainly lower class, though. I used to buy bulk soda and sell them to the stupid kids for lunch money. Yo, my man. Reed gives me a fist bump. I usually just go places on a crappy dirt bike, leaving donuts in parking lots, and when I was sure nobody was looking. Sounds like you were pretty cool at your last school. Ha! I don't know about that. Sure, man, I don't get why you left in the first place if you had it so good. Oh, no. Oh, actually. Think of something. Think of something. Think of something. I had to leave because, don't say something stupid. You only get one shot at this. Family issues. Nailed it. Bummer, man. Glad you're here instead. Yeah, thanks, man. Sounds personal. Guess we shouldn't pry. We're all friends here, after all. Guess we are all friends at this point, to varying degrees. I let a content smile creep onto my face. Hey, you stupid kids. The Tyrannosaur stomps over to us from the kitchen. Great job again on the show, punks. I knew my little Lucy could pull this shindig off. He clamps one of his tiny hands down on Fang's shoulder as she reflexively tries to hide her face with a wing. Alas, I'm expecting a late-night visitor, so I need you punks to piss off. Come on by for a slice sometime, yeah? Thanks, Mo. Yeah, man, thanks a bunch. Now scram, you kids. I got a different kinds of cleanup to deal with. And we're pressing that. 15 minutes left. A few weeks later. Oh, finally, color! We have light. Things have cooled off since the concert back in February. There are no major events coming up, so the days have gotten longer. The weather is starting to warm up as well. Each morning, I've been walking through a thick blanket of fog that always dissipates by lunchtime. It's a drastic shift compared to the hot-cold binary of flyover life. Maybe I should ditch the jacket soon. No, there's no way I'm showing the world just how much of a lanklet I am. Even if it means being grilled alive. Jeez, Anon, you look like you're dying right now. The sun can go fuck itself. Fang chuckles and pats my back as I lean over my desk. On second thought, tank tops seem cool. Reed is usually wearing one. Alright, class, the principal's got something to say, then you'll be leaving early. Oh, is this going to be the reveal? Trish did some, like, real quick digging. With that, we were all directed to the auditorium. Ah yes, home sweet home. We didn't have assigned seating, so I immediately thought of sitting with Fang. Knowing better than to look through the ocean of students, I follow my nose to Reed. The fetid raptor was sitting in the very last row with Trish. Yo! Reed's bellow easily eclipses everyone else. I wave back, hurrying past my awestruck classmates to claim my rightful throne. Hey guys, I saved you some seats. I take a glance over to see Trish pouting. Fuck, he found us. The last students trickle in through the doors and take their seats. Mr. Kaldusky takes the stage with an electronic mic. Alright, settle down, kids. We got a special announcement from the principal. We got midterms coming up soon, so he feels the need to give you all a pep talk. The audience collectively groans. Fang and Trish throw their heads back. On cue, Principal Spears takes the stage. Mr. Kaldusky holds the microphone out to him, but gets ignored. The student body covers their ears in preparation. Oh god, he's enormous. Alright, you little punks. Like the man said, we have midterms to deal with in just a few weeks. And I don't want to see any of you slacking. Only the best efforts will be allowed. These scores may not affect your overall grade. Wait. Yeah. So many of you may decide to disregard them. It's a weak mindset like that that can and will trap you. These tests are for you to see if you're on the right track or not. I expect all of you to ace these exams because Volcano High is the best school there is. And I teach the best students there are here at Volcano High. Are there any questions? Judging by the dead silence, there wasn't any. The principal gives a single approving nod and exits stage right. Alright, you kids, you're free to go. With that, the sea of students begins to funnel out of the auditorium. No numer? The four of us wait until the auditorium is half empty before getting up and making our way to the door. Our motley crew make it to the front lawn of the school, and Reed falls flat on his back in a freshly mowed grass. Later, guys. His breathing becomes a rumbling snore. So, Fang, you actually gonna study? We can go to the library. There shouldn't be anyone there. I don't think I'm allowed there anymore. Wasted too much bandwidth. Fuck using my own data to pirate all those games I'll probably never play. I wasn't asking you, douche. I kinda just want to go home. Okay, talk to you later, Fang. Yeah, later. Fuck you, Anon. I didn't even do anything this time. Fuck her. Whatever. I'll see you on Monday, Fang. Before I can turn away, Fang's hand catches my sleeve on my unnecessary sweater. Actually, I was thinking... Fang's grip loosens on my arm, leaving her hand to rest on my forearm. Want to, study at my place? I, kind of need help with science. Sure, wait. Wouldn't your dad make me into a hunting trophy? I don't think you're that good of a catch. Ow, my ego. Besides, he's working late shift tonight, and my mom should be out clothes shopping or something, again. It's okay, Anon. We're just going to Fang's house. Alone. Just the two of us. Bill Withers, shut the fuck up. Holy fuck, ah! Okay then, so how are we gonna get to your place? Shit, the bus. We can make it to the last one if we run. Oh, fuck yourself. Wait. Oh, go fuck yourself, Bill Withers. What time we got? We got 10 minutes. We make a mad dash to the last bus. I'm sweating like hell by the time we get there. Made worse by the fact that I'm still wearing my jacket. Still must not take off. Must not expose skeleton arms. After a little while of being simultaneously fried alive and bathed in sweat, we finally make it to Fang's place. I obviously thank the bus driver again. Bill Withers begins to blare inside my head again. Just fuck off. Fuck. Come on, Anon. We can study in my room. Fang's room? Fang's room not found. Yep, Fang's room not found. Oh man, it's... Fang, I think your house needs more lights. It's dark everywhere. Oh man, it's been a while since I've noticed the alarms. Sure, lead the way. Fang climbs the steps while I trail behind, wary of any hidden fathers laying in wait to ambush me. She holds a door open to a pitch-black room. Yeah, it is very pitch-black. I tentatively step in. So home sweet home. Fang flips on the lights, and I'm not quite sure what I expected. The black walls are covered in various band posters, the space in between covered by what I assume are lyric ideas written in chalk. A few guitar stands and a keyboard in the corner below a non-binary flag hang on the wall. Fang throws her bag off to the side and picks up a guitar, strumming a few chords. I plant my hands in my pocket nonchalantly, looking around for a chair or something. Just sit on the floor, dweeb. What? I'm not even a beanbag chair? What kind of lazy teenager are you? The kind that has expendable guitars in arm's reach. Fair enough. Here's my backpack as a makeshift backrest. What's the guitar for, anyway? Playing music. I mean, aren't we supposed to be studying? Or are we doing music first? This is how I just get ready for studying. Strumming along puts me at ease. Fang picks up a spare guitar pick from the shelf. She begins playing a short riff that I recognize from one of Worm Drama's songs, smiling and relaxing as she goes on. Like my own personal concert. When the song is finished, Fang gives an expectant glance my way. I smile and give a tasteful nod. You want to try? Fang takes off the guitar strap and extends it for me to play. I'm not sure what she expects me to do, but I could give it a shot. Though aren't we supposed to be studying for midterms? Scores may not affect your overall grade, so many of you may decide to disregard them. It's a weak mindset like that can and will trap you. These tests are for you to see if you're on the right track or not. Is it really alright to slack off? We will slack off. Play the guitar. What the hell? Oh, why not? Take the guitar from her hands and put the strap on, letting its weight hang from my shoulder. Fang hands me the pick and I aimlessly strum the guitar, the mess of a noise sounding a far cry from her elegant playing. Well, I tried. Here, like this. Fang grabs another guitar and motions me to copy her hand movements. I try to mimic her hands on the fretboard, but it feels like my fingers are twisting into pretzels. Not like that. Your hand's gonna get cramped as fuck like that. Oh, my neck. My neck's gonna get cramped as fuck. It's a good thing there's only like 5 minutes left. Fang sets her guitar down on a stand and comes over to me. Holy fuck, no wonder you sound like a horny cougar. Wait, like the cat or... Here, like this. Her hand covers mine as she tries to readjust the position of it. No, like, stop fighting back. Oh, hey, quit the, ow. Oh my fuck, Anon, just relax your hand. I would if I could, but the goddamn alarms weren't freaking me out. Hold on. What? Fang walks behind me. Don't turn around. Why? She's standing right behind me. She's standing right the fuck behind me. Her body presses against my back with her arms, and her arms come around, with each of her hands taking my own and guiding them into proper position. I'm not screaming, I'm sorry. My neck hurts. Anon, are you paying attention? Yeah, totally. Oh, my voice didn't just crack. Fang's hands move mine along the neck of the guitar. Alright, try these chords. Her fingers press mine down, holding down the strings in an awkward position. Then this. My hands are slid down closer to the base of the neck, and too close to my crotch. And then finally this. My fingers are shifted back up to the middle of the fretboard. Try that out, Anon. Fang lets go of my sweaty hands. She doesn't move from behind me, though. I try to replicate the movements. The first strum sounds not bad. The second note is horrendous. I blame my pants. And then the last chord comes out alright-ish. Try it again. I repeat the pattern and it comes out all sounding alright-ish. Again. Oh hey, that didn't sound too bad now. You're getting it now. Am I? I have no clue what these chords are. I keep strumming, each time progressively sounding better and better. Now try playing the chords on your own. My own? I thought you were showing me how to play a song. I'm teaching you how to play the guitar, you dork. I reposition my fingers to try something new, producing several more horrid sounds from the instrument. My pinky slides off the fretboard when I strum against a strange look appears in Fang's eyes. Play that one for me. Play that one again for me, will you? I oblige and repeat the note several times. Fang's tail starts wagging along with my strumming, turning into her usual metronome. Wait. She takes the guitar from me and sits on the edge of her bed, toying with the chord I was strumming. I think I figured that song out, Anon. Her tail slaps a simple beat on her mattress as she slowly builds up a rhythm in her strumming. Her head bobs along, wings relaxing as the guitar tone starts picking up. The song born from the guitar was mesmerizing. It started soft with a gentle trumbling trills, a slow jam at first, but eventually it grew into something more. The crescendo crossing the strings reshaped the music. The transformation into a weightier rock piece was seamless. More than just fingers and a pick, it was as if Fang put her entire life's effort into this. Thinking back, she must have made countless songs like this, most of them never really heard by anyone and left forgotten. She soon started to hum with the song she was playing, harmony and melancholy blending with the melody. As Fang poured her very being into that instrument in her hands, it dawned on me what this was. A lyricless ballad. An instrumental aria. Musical notes that bore the weight of the words she couldn't define. All of which sounded beautiful, melding together into a harsh yet intoxicating piece of dissonant serenity. Eventually, she started diminuendo, the fading softness of strings and harshness in her humming as she slowly laid the guitar to rest. The music had stopped, but her own emotions weared on. Fang sat there, looking down at her guitar, realizing she showed me something she had never shown anyone before. Fang bit back tears, fighting the sobs that threatened to spill from her. She set her guitar down in slouches, rubbing her eyes and trying to repress her inner turmoil. Instincts pushed me to my feet, carrying me forward to the vulnerable girl sat on plush duvets. All that matters is her. The part of me that felt scared at that thought, that wanted to remain isolated in my comfort zone, that wanted to pretend that no one else mattered. That part was rejected forcibly. Fang gasped as I wrapped my arms around her. Anon! The frailty of her voice makes my heart ache. The song was amazing, Fang. It truly was, because it was her. Her heart and soul were carried within it. Her very being. My heartfelt words reached her. The dam burst. She felt like a porcelain doll in my arms. Tears of sorrow and relief stained my shirt and wet my chest. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Unlike the rooftop, Fang's voice was a weak mumble, broken by hiccups and uneasy breaths. My embrace is soft as I cradle her, soothing her with a slow rocking. We stayed like this, my arms calming the fragile and spent girl. I have no clue how long it lasts, but Fang is able to compose herself with time. I let her move away, choosing to sit next to her on the soft mattress. Her eyes are puffy and red, and once again her makeup has left tracks of orange and black on her cheeks. And once again she shares with me that smile. But this time I can tell exactly what that soft expression means. Relief. God, Anon, that's twice now. My bad. How are you feeling? I don't know. She looks down at the guitar she set aside. I lean over her lap, carefully taking the instrument by its neck and bringing it to my lap. Can you teach me? Oh, what? The song. Can you teach it to me? She looks at the guitar and then to me. Her surprise slowly turns to happiness. Sure I can. Hold up a second. She stands from the bed and goes for another one of her guitars. Along the way, she grabs a shirt off the floor, using it to wipe her face. When she comes back, Fang sits closer than before, our shoulders together. So for the opener, after what feels like hours of back and forth to learn guitar, my arms feel like they're about to fall off. Fang is an unexpectedly patient music teacher. She ends up correcting the same mistakes I make over and over with little more than dweeb. I end up calling it quits halfway through the 20th practice song. By that point, my acoustic screeching turned into something that resembles actual music. You're no stego slash, but not half bad for one lesson. I'll take it. I fucking suck creatively. Do you? You made that railgun way back when. That was just something I read online. Still managed to make it. Yeah, but it had, like, instructions and shit. Anything that needs imagination, it's like I'm an epileptic with Down syndrome. What about your wordplay? Not telling her about my shitposting needs. That's the best I can do, I guess. Fang's fingers trace along the strings of her waiting guitar. How about a jam session? Jam session? Not that kind of jam session, fuck. Yeah, just try and play whatever. And then all hell broke loose. Fang's dead. What the hell are you doing here, Anon? Okay, this would probably be the perfect stopping point. Because my voice is losing it right now. And I need to get ready, so let me cue music, and then we'll just outro real quick. There we go. Music jump scare. Tomorrow will be the Snoot Jam stuff, if my voice comes back. Who knows? All I know is I gotta get ready, so I will see you guys tomorrow, and if not, just keep your eyes on either the Discord or the YouTube channel. You'll find out what happens if something happens, so have a good one.